Chapter 1. Beginnings. In the bustling heart of Seoul, amidst towering skyscrapers and neon lights, lived a young man named Ji-hoon. Born into poverty, Ji-hoon spent his early years in a cramped apartment in a rundown neighborhood. His home, though modest and small, was filled with love and the comforting presence of his mother, a woman who embodied resilience and grace. Despite their financial struggles, she always ensured that Ji-hoon felt cherished and hopeful about the future. From a young age, Ji-hoon displayed an indomitable spirit. While his peers spent their free time playing, he was busy helping his mother with chores or finding odd jobs to contribute to their meager income. Every day after school, Ji-hoon would work various part-time jobs, from delivering newspapers to washing dishes in local eateries. His hard work and resilience were his only companions in his journey to success. One evening, as Ji-hoon was returning home from his job at a local diner, he stopped by the Han River, a place he often went to find solace and inspiration. The serene water, shimmering under the city lights, reflected his determination to rise above his circumstances. It was during one of these contemplative moments that he met Yuna. Yuna was a young woman with dreams as big as Ji-hoon's. She was sitting on a bench, sketching designs in a notebook. Her long, wavy brown hair fluttered in the breeze, and her big expressive eyes sparkled with creativity. Ji-hoon, curious and intrigued by her focused demeanor, approached her. "Hi, I'm Ji-hoon. Those sketches look amazing. Are you a designer?" he asked, trying to strike up a conversation. Yuna looked up, surprised but pleased by the compliment. "Thank you. I'm Yuna. I'm studying fashion design. It's my passion." They talked for hours, sharing their hopes and fears, forming a bond that would become an anchor in Ji-hoon's life. Yuna, like Ji-hoon, came from humble beginnings. Her father had passed away when she was young, leaving her mother to support the family. Despite the hardships, Yuna pursued her dream of becoming a fashion designer with unyielding determination. As the weeks turned into months, Ji-hoon and Yuna's friendship deepened. They would often meet by the Han River, sharing stories of their daily struggles and encouraging each other to keep pushing forward. Ji-hoon found in Yuna a kindred spirit, someone who understood the weight of his dreams and the burdens he carried. Despite his busy schedule, Ji-hoon excelled in school. He knew that education was his ticket to a better life. His teachers admired his dedication, often staying after school to help him with his studies. His mother, despite her long hours at work, always found time to cook his favorite meals and listen to his stories about the day. One particular day, after a long shift at the local diner, Ji-hoon found himself sitting by the Han River, contemplating his future. The serene water and the city lights reflected his determination to rise above his circumstances. It was here that he met Yuna, a young woman who shared similar dreams and struggles. They talked for hours, sharing their hopes and fears, forming a bond that would become an anchor in Ji-hoon's life. During one of their many conversations, Yuna revealed her ambition to start her own fashion line one day. "I want to create clothes that make people feel confident and beautiful," she said, her eyes shining with passion. Ji-hoon, inspired by her dreams, made a silent vow to support her in any way he could. "We'll both make it, Yuna. We'll rise above our circumstances and achieve our dreams," he promised, his voice filled with conviction. As time went by, Ji-hoon's hard work began to pay off. He saved every penny he earned, determined to invest in his future. He spent hours studying business strategies, reading books on entrepreneurship, and honing his skills. His dedication did not go unnoticed. His mother, always his biggest supporter, watched with pride as her son worked tirelessly towards his goals. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Yuna became Ji-hoon's confidant, his source of motivation, and his best friend. They supported each other through their struggles, finding strength in their shared dreams and aspirations. Their late-night conversations by the Han River became a sanctuary, a place where they could be vulnerable and honest with each other. However, life was not without its challenges. There were days when Ji-hoon felt overwhelmed by the weight of his responsibilities. He faced constant pressure to excel in school and work, all while trying to save enough money for college. His mother, though supportive, was often exhausted from her own struggles, and Ji-hoon worried about her health. Despite these challenges, Ji-hoon's resolve never wavered. He continued to work tirelessly, driven by the belief that his hard work would eventually pay off. His journey was not just about achieving wealth but about becoming a person of integrity and compassion. He wanted to make his mother proud and provide her with the comfortable life she deserved. One fateful evening, Ji-hoon's life took an unexpected turn. He was delivering newspapers in a wealthy neighborhood when he noticed a luxurious car parked by the side of the road. Inside, a man in an expensive suit was struggling with a flat tire. Without hesitation, Ji-hoon offered to help. The man, impressed by Ji-hoon's willingness to assist a stranger, introduced himself as Mr. Park, a successful businessman. Mr. Park was struck by Ji-hoon's diligence and determination, and after a lengthy conversation, he offered Ji-hoon an internship at his company. Ji-hoon, though initially hesitant, saw this as the opportunity he had been waiting for. The next morning, Ji-hoon shared the news with Yoona and his mother. They were both thrilled and encouraged him to seize the opportunity. Ji-hoon felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness as he prepared for his first day at the company. He knew this was his chance to prove himself and take the first step towards achieving his dreams. As Ji-hoon walked into the towering office building, he felt a sense of awe and determination. He was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that his hard work and perseverance would guide him through. With Yoona and his mother by his side, Ji-hoon was prepared to climb the ladder of success, one step at a time. Chapter 2: The Opportunity. One evening, Ji-hoon was on his usual delivery run, zipping through the busy streets of Seoul with a stack of newspapers balanced on the back of his bicycle. It was a cold winter night, and the air was filled with the scent of roasting chestnuts and the chatter of late-night street vendors. Ji-hoon's hands were numb, but his spirit was warm with the hope of a better future. As he turned a corner into a wealthy neighborhood, he noticed a luxurious car parked by the side of the road. The driver, a distinguished man in an expensive suit, was struggling with a flat tire. Ji-hoon's natural instinct to help kicked in, and he quickly approached the man. "Excuse me, sir. Do you need any help with that?" Ji-hoon asked, setting down his bike. The man looked up, visibly frustrated but grateful for the offer. "Yes, please. I could use an extra pair of hands," he replied. Ji-hoon worked efficiently, his experience with manual labor evident in the way he handled the tire change. The man, who introduced himself as Mr. Park, watched with growing admiration. They chatted as Ji-hoon worked, and Mr. Park was impressed by Ji-hoon's diligence and work ethic. "You're quite skilled, Mr. Park noted. What do you do?" Quote, "I deliver newspapers and work part-time at a diner," Ji-hoon said, wiping his hands on his jeans. "But I'm also studying business. I want to start my own company one day." Mr. Park raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "Business, you say? You have the determination and skills that many people lack. How would you like to intern at my company?" Quote, Ji-hoon's eyes widened in surprise. "Really? That would be an incredible opportunity." Quote, Mr. Park handed Ji-hoon his business card. "Come by my office tomorrow. We'll discuss the details." Ji-hoon could hardly contain his excitement as he pedaled home. He shared the news with his mother, who hugged him tightly, tears of joy in her eyes. "I'm so proud of you, Ji-hoon," she said, her voice filled with emotion. "This is just the beginning." The next morning, Ji-hoon dressed in his best clothes, a simple but neat outfit that Yoona had helped him pick out. As he walked into the towering office building, he felt a mix of awe and determination. The lobby was grand, with marble floors and a large chandelier that sparkled in the morning light. At the reception desk, a friendly woman greeted him. "Good morning. How can I help you?" Quote, "I have an appointment with Mr. Park," Ji-hoon replied, trying to keep his voice steady. She checked her computer and nodded. "Please take a seat. He'll be with you shortly." Ji-hoon sat in the waiting area, his mind racing with possibilities. When Mr. Park finally appeared, he greeted Ji-hoon warmly and led him to his office. The room was spacious and elegant, with a view of the city skyline. "Welcome, Ji-hoon, Mr. Park said, gesturing for him to sit. "I've read through your application, and I must say, I'm impressed by your determination. We need people like you in our company." Ji-hoon listened attentively. As Mr. Park explained the internship program. It was an entry-level position, but it offered a chance to learn and grow within the company. Ji-hoon would start by performing basic tasks and gradually take on more responsibilities as he proved himself. "Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Park. I won't let you down," Ji-hoon promised, his voice firm with resolve. From that day on, Ji-hoon immersed himself in his new role. He started from the bottom, performing menial tasks like filing paperwork and running errands. The work was tedious, and his colleagues often dismissed him as just another intern from a poor background. But Ji-hoon was undeterred. He saw every task as a learning opportunity and approached each day with unwavering dedication. During lunch breaks, Ji-hoon would often sit alone, studying business strategies and reading about successful entrepreneurs. He paid close attention to how the company operated, learning from every meeting and observing the interactions of the executives. Mr. Park took notice of Ji-hoon's diligence and began to mentor him, offering advice and guidance. One evening, after a particularly long day, Ji-hoon ran into Yoona at their favorite spot by the Han River. She had been waiting for him, eager to hear about his first few weeks at the company. "How's it going?" Yoona asked, her eyes filled with curiosity and concern. "It's tough," Ji-hoon admitted, "but I'm learning a lot. Mr. Park is an incredible mentor. He believes in me." Yoona smiled, her faith in Ji-hoon unwavering. "I knew you'd impress them. Just keep being yourself, and you'll go far." Their conversations by the river became Ji-hoon's sanctuary, a place where he could share his struggles and dreams without fear of judgment. Yoona's support gave him strength, and her own success as a junior designer inspired him to keep pushing forward. Weeks turned into months, and Ji-hoon's hard work began to pay off. His innovative ideas and strategic thinking caught the attention of his supervisors. He suggested improvements to the company's marketing strategies and presented his ideas with confidence. Slowly but surely, he earned the respect of his colleagues and moved up the ranks. Ji-hoon's first major project was a marketing campaign for a new product launch. It was a daunting task, but he threw himself into it with his usual determination. He worked late into the night, researching market trends, and developing a comprehensive plan. When he presented his proposal to the executive team, they were impressed by his thoroughness and creativity. Mr. Park, in particular, was proud of Ji-hoon's progress. "You've done an excellent job, Ji-hoon. Your hard work is paying off." Ji-hoon's success on this project marked a turning point in his career. He was promoted to a junior executive position, a significant achievement that brought new responsibilities and challenges. Despite his rising status, Ji-hoon remained humble and grounded, never forgetting his roots or the people who supported him along the way. Outside of work, Ji-hoon continued to support his mother, ensuring she lived comfortably and was taken care of. His success was not just for himself but for his family and their future. He also remained close to Yoona, who was facing her own set of challenges at her fashion company. Their relationship grew stronger as they navigated their respective careers, providing each other with unwavering support. However, the higher Ji-hoon climbed, the more he realized that success came with its own set of challenges. Corporate politics, fierce competition, and the pressure to maintain his achievements tested his resolve. But with Yoona by his side and his mother's unwavering support, Ji-hoon was prepared to face whatever obstacles lay ahead. Chapter 3: Rising Through the Ranks. With time, Ji-hoon's hard work began to pay off. He was promoted from an intern to an assistant, then to a junior executive. His innovative ideas and strategic thinking brought significant profits to the company, earning him respect and recognition. Despite his rising status, Ji-hoon remained humble and grounded, never forgetting his roots or the people who supported him along the way. Ji-hoon's first promotion to assistant came after he successfully streamlined the company's filing system, which had been in disarray for years. His meticulous attention to detail and innovative approach saved the company both time and money. His supervisor, Ms. Lee, a sharp and demanding woman, was particularly impressed. "You have a keen eye for efficiency, Ji-hoon. Keep this up, and you'll go far," she remarked. Ji-hoon's new role as an assistant came with more responsibilities and opportunities to showcase his talents. He was now involved in project planning and management, gaining valuable experience and exposure to the inner workings of the business. He eagerly took on these new challenges, often staying late to learn as much as he could. Outside of work, Ji-hoon continued to support his mother, ensuring she lived comfortably and was taken care of. He saved diligently, planning to buy her a better home one day. His success was not just for himself but for his family and their future. His mother's health, although frail, improved as their financial situation became more stable. Her pride in Ji-hoon was evident in every conversation they had. Ji-hoon and Yuna's relationship also flourished during this period. Despite their busy schedules, they made time for each other. They often met at the Han River, their special place, to share their triumphs and challenges. Yuna's career as a junior designer was also progressing, and they found solace and motivation in each other's successes. One evening, after a particularly stressful day at work, Ji-hoon received a call from Yuna. She sounded excited, and Ji-hoon could hear the bustling noise of a busy restaurant in the background. Ji-hoon, I have great news. One of my designs was selected for the company's new collection. We need to celebrate. Ji-hoon's heart swelled with pride. That's amazing, Yuna. I knew you could do it. Let's meet at our spot by the river. That night, under the stars, they celebrated Yuna's achievement. Ji-hoon surprised her with a small gift, a necklace he had saved up to buy. For you, my shining star, he said as he placed it around her neck. Yuna, touched by his gesture, hugged him tightly. Thank you, Ji-hoon. I couldn't have done it without your support. As Ji-hoon continued to climb the corporate ladder, his responsibilities grew. His first major project as a junior executive was a marketing campaign for the launch of a new tech product. The project was high stakes, with significant investment and high expectations from the board. Ji-hoon's team was tasked with creating a campaign that would capture the market's attention and drive sales. Ji-hoon threw himself into the project, working closely with his team to brainstorm ideas and develop a comprehensive strategy. He encouraged open communication and collaboration, valuing each team member's input. His leadership style, characterized by humility and inclusiveness, earned him the respect and loyalty of his colleagues. The campaign's success hinged on a bold, innovative approach. Ji-hoon proposed a multifaceted strategy that combined traditional advertising with a strong social media presence and influencer partnerships. He believed that connecting with younger consumers through digital platforms was key to the product's success. During the project, Ji-hoon faced numerous challenges. There were disagreements within the team, budget constraints, and tight deadlines. However, his calm demeanor and problem-solving skills helped navigate these obstacles. He often stayed late, working on presentations and refining strategies. One night, as Ji-hoon was working late, he received a call from Yuna. She could sense the stress in his voice. Ji-hoon, you've been working so hard. How about a break? Let's meet at our spot. I have something for you. Despite his exhaustion, Ji-hoon agreed. He needed the break and, more importantly, he needed Yuna's company. When he arrived at the Han River, Yuna was waiting with a picnic basket. She had prepared his favorite dishes, and they sat together, enjoying the peaceful night. I know you're under a lot of pressure, Yuna said softly. But remember, you're not alone. I'm here for you, always. Ji-hoon smiled, feeling a surge of gratitude and love. Thank you, Yuna. You always know how to lift my spirits. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Yuna's unwavering support gave Ji-hoon the strength to push through his challenges. He often thought about the shared dreams and how far they had come together. The marketing campaign launched with a bang. The innovative strategy paid off, and the product quickly gained traction in the market. Sales soared, and the company celebrated a significant milestone. Ji-hoon's efforts were recognized, and he was praised for his leadership and vision. Mr. Park called Ji-hoon into his office. Ji-hoon, your work on this campaign has been exceptional. You've demonstrated outstanding leadership and creativity. I'm promoting you to a senior executive position. Keep up the good work. Ji-hoon was elated. This promotion was a testament to his hard work and dedication. He shared the news with Yuna and his mother, both of whom were overjoyed. His mother hugged him tightly, tears of pride in her eyes. You've made me so proud, Ji-hoon. Your father would have been proud too. Despite his rising status, Ji-hoon remained humble and grounded. He continued to support his mother, and his relationship with Yuna grew even stronger. They started talking about their future together, dreaming of a life where they could achieve their goals and support each other's aspirations. However, the higher Ji-hoon climbed, the more he realized that success came with its own set of challenges. Corporate politics, fierce competition, and the pressure to maintain his achievements tested his resolve. He faced jealousy and resentment from some colleagues who felt threatened by his rapid rise. One of the most significant challenges came from an unexpected quarter. A rival company, threatened by Ji-hoon's success and the innovative strategies he was implementing, began a smear campaign to discredit him. False rumors and accusations spread, creating a cloud of doubt and suspicion around Ji-hoon. Mr. Park, who had always been a mentor and supporter, called Ji-hoon into his office. "These accusations are serious, Ji-hoon. We need to address them head-on. I believe in you, but we have to clear your name." Ji-hoon felt a wave of frustration and anger. He had worked so hard to build his reputation, and now it was being tarnished by lies. But he knew he had to stay calm and focused. With Yuna's support and Mr. Park's guidance, he began to gather evidence to refute the accusations. It was a challenging period, but Ji-hoon's determination and integrity shone through. He held meetings with the board, presented his evidence, and systematically dismantled the false claims. His transparency and honesty impressed the executives, and eventually, the smear campaign lost its power. Ji-hoon's name was cleared, and his reputation was stronger than ever. The experience, though difficult, taught him valuable lessons about resilience and the importance of integrity. He emerged from the ordeal with renewed determination to succeed not just for himself, but for his family, his team, and for Yuna. As Ji-hoon continued his journey, he knew that the road ahead would be filled with challenges and opportunities. But with his unwavering resolve, the support of his loved ones, and the lessons he had learned, he was ready to face whatever came his way. His climb up the ladder of success was far from over, and he was determined to reach new heights, one step at a time. Chapter 4: New Challenges. As Ji-hoon's career soared, so did the challenges. The higher he climbed, the more complex and demanding his responsibilities became. He faced fierce competition, corporate politics, and the pressure of maintaining his success. Alongside these professional challenges, Ji-hoon navigated personal relationships, including his deepening romance with Yuna, who believed in him from the start. Ji-hoon's promotion to a senior executive position came with a significant increase in workload and responsibilities. He was now involved in high-stakes decision-making, strategic planning, and overseeing multiple projects. The pressure to perform was immense, and Ji-hoon often found himself working late into the night, barely finding time to rest. Despite the grueling schedule, Ji-hoon remained committed to his goals. He continued to push himself, striving for excellence in everything he did. His dedication and work ethic did not go unnoticed, and he quickly became known as a rising star within the company. However, with success came jealousy and rivalry. Some of Ji-hoon's colleagues felt threatened by his rapid ascent and sought to undermine him. Office politics became a daily challenge, with colleagues attempting to sabotage his projects and spread rumors about him. Ji-hoon, determined to rise above the pettiness, focused on his work and let his achievements speak for themselves. During this time, Ji-hoon's relationship with Yuna was put to the test. The demands of their careers often left them with little time for each other, and the stress began to take a toll on their relationship. They faced misunderstandings and conflicts, but their deep bond always brought them back together. One evening, after a particularly stressful day at work, Ji-hoon came home to find Yuna waiting for him. She had prepared a special dinner, hoping to lift his spirits. As they sat down to eat, Ji-hoon couldn't help but feel grateful for her unwavering support. "I know things have been tough lately," Yuna said softly, reaching for his hand. "But we'll get through this together." Ji-hoon squeezed her hand, feeling a surge of love and gratitude. "Thank you, Yuna. I don't know what I'd do without you." Their relationship continued to strengthen as they supported each other through their respective challenges. Yuna's career as a fashion designer was also flourishing, and she often sought Ji-hoon's advice on business matters. They became each other's confidants, sharing their dreams and fears, and finding strength in their love for one another. Despite the personal and professional challenges, Ji-hoon remained focused on his goals. He worked tirelessly to develop innovative strategies that would drive the company's growth. His efforts paid off when he successfully led a major project that resulted in significant profits and accolades from the board. However, just when things seemed to be going well, Ji-hoon discovered a shocking secret about Mr. Park, the man who had given him his first big break. While reviewing some financial reports late one night, Ji-hoon noticed discrepancies that pointed to unethical business practices. He dug deeper and uncovered evidence that Mr. Park had been involved in embezzlement and fraud, using company funds for personal gain. Ji-hoon was devastated. Mr. Park had been his mentor, a man he respected and admired. The revelation put Ji-hoon in a difficult position. He had to decide whether to expose Mr. Park and risk everything he had worked for, or stay silent and compromise his principles. Conflicted and unsure of what to do, Ji-hoon sought advice from Yoona. They met at their usual spot by the Han River, where they often found clarity and solace. "I don't know what to do, Yoona," Ji-hoon admitted, his voice filled with anguish. "If I expose him, it could ruin my career and the company's reputation. But if I stay silent, I'm betraying my own values." Yoona listened intently, her heart aching for Ji-hoon. "Ji-hoon, you've always been a man of integrity. You've worked hard to build your career on honesty and dedication. If you compromise your values now, you'll never forgive yourself." Ji-hoon nodded, knowing she was right. "You're right, Yoona. I have to do what's right, no matter the consequences." With Yoona's unwavering support, Ji-hoon decided to confront Mr. Park. He arranged a private meeting and presented the evidence he had gathered. Mr. Park, initially defensive and angry, eventually realized the gravity of the situation. "Ji-hoon, I made mistakes. I let my greed get the better of me," Mr. Park confessed, his voice filled with regret. "But exposing this will ruin me and the company. Are you sure this is what you want to do?" Ji-hoon took a deep breath, his resolve unwavering. "Mr. Park, I've always looked up to you. You gave me my first opportunity, and I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't ignore what you've done. The company and its employees deserve honesty and integrity." Mr. Park nodded, accepting the inevitable. "I understand. Do what you have to do." The next few weeks were a whirlwind of investigations and board meetings. Ji-hoon presented the evidence to the board, and Mr. Park was forced to step down. The scandal shook the company, but Ji-hoon's transparency and courage earned him the respect and trust of his colleagues and the board. In the aftermath of the scandal, Ji-hoon was appointed as the new CEO. The board recognized his leadership and integrity, believing he was the right person to guide the company through this turbulent period. Ji-hoon, though humbled by the responsibility, was determined to lead with honesty and dedication. As the new CEO, Ji-hoon implemented a series of reforms to ensure transparency and ethical practices within the company. He introduced new policies and procedures, conducted thorough audits, and established a culture of accountability. His efforts began to restore the company's reputation and trust among employees and stakeholders. Ji-hoon's leadership style, characterized by humility, inclusiveness, and a strong ethical foundation, resonated with the employees. They admired his resilience and commitment to doing what was right, and morale within the company began to improve. Outside of work, Ji-hoon continued to support his mother and maintain a strong relationship with Yoona. They became engaged, planning their future together and dreaming of the life they would build. Yoona's fashion career also continued to thrive, and she often collaborated with Ji-hoon on charity events and projects that combined their passions. Despite the challenges, Ji-hoon's journey was far from over. He knew that success was not just about personal achievements but about making a positive impact on the world. With Yoona by his side and the support of his loved ones, Ji-hoon was prepared to face whatever obstacles lay ahead. His climb up the ladder of success was a testament to the power of integrity, hard work, and unwavering determination. Chapter 5: The Pinnacle. Years passed, and Ji-hoon eventually became a top executive at the company. His journey from a poor delivery boy to a successful businessman was nothing short of inspirational. He used his wealth and influence to give back to the community, setting up scholarships and mentoring programs for underprivileged youth, ensuring they had the opportunities he once yearned for. Ji-hoon's story became a symbol of hope and perseverance in Seoul, reminding everyone that with hard work, determination, and a bit of luck, anyone could climb the ladder of success. His life was a testament to the belief that no dream was too big and no obstacle insurmountable. As Ji-hoon settled into his role as CEO, he made it a priority to foster a culture of integrity, transparency, and innovation within the company. He understood that his position was not just about making profits, but about creating a lasting legacy of positive change. Ji-hoon's first major initiative as CEO was the establishment of the Rising Stars program, aimed at identifying and nurturing young talent from underprivileged backgrounds. The program provided scholarships, internships, and mentorship opportunities, giving young people the tools and support they needed to succeed. Ji-hoon personally mentored several of the participants, sharing his own experiences and guiding them through their challenges. One of the most promising participants in the program was Min Seo, a bright young woman from a small rural town. Like Ji-hoon, she had faced significant hardships but possessed an unwavering determination to succeed. Under Ji-hoon's mentorship, Min Seo thrived, eventually securing a full-time position at the company. Her success was a testament to the impact of Ji-hoon's efforts and the potential of the Rising Stars program. Ji-hoon's leadership and the positive changes he implemented did not go unnoticed. The company's reputation soared, and it became known not only for its business success, but also for its commitment to social responsibility and ethical practices. Ji-hoon received numerous awards and accolades, but he remained humble, always attributing his success to his team and the support of his loved ones. Meanwhile, Yoona's fashion career continued to flourish. She launched her own fashion line, which quickly gained international recognition for its unique designs and commitment to sustainability. Yoona often collaborated with Ji-hoon on charity events and initiatives, combining their passions to make a positive impact. They became a power couple, admired not only for their professional achievements, but also for their dedication to giving back to the community. Despite their busy schedules, Ji-hoon and Yoona always made time for each other. They continued to find solace and inspiration in their late-night conversations by the Han River, where they had first met. Their love and support for each other remained the foundation of their success, and they looked forward to building a future together. One evening, as they walked along the river, Ji-hoon took Yoona's hand. "Yoona, we've come so far together. I couldn't have done this without you. Will you marry me?" he asked, his voice filled with emotion. Yoona's eyes filled with tears of joy. "Yes, Ji-hoon. 1,000 times yes," she replied, her heart brimming with happiness. Their wedding was a beautiful and intimate affair, attended by family, friends, and colleagues who had supported them throughout their journey. It was a celebration of their love, resilience, and the incredible journey they had shared. As Ji-hoon and Yoona embarked on this new chapter of their lives, they continued to support each other's dreams and work together to make a difference in the world. They moved into a beautiful home, where they hoped to start a family and create a haven of love and support. However, the journey was not without its challenges. Ji-hoon's commitment to transparency and ethical practices occasionally put him at odds with other executives and business leaders who prioritized profits over principles. He faced pushback and resistance, but his unwavering commitment to his values helped him navigate these conflicts with integrity. One of the most significant challenges came when a major investor pressured Ji-hoon to cut costs by reducing the company's social responsibility initiatives. The investor argued that these programs were not yielding immediate financial returns and that the funds could be better used to increase shareholder profits. Ji-hoon faced intense pressure to comply, but he stood his ground. He called a board meeting and presented a compelling case for the long-term value of the company's social responsibility initiatives. He highlighted the positive impact on employee morale, brand reputation, and customer loyalty, emphasizing that ethical practices and social responsibility were integral to the company's success. His passionate and well-reasoned argument won over the majority of the board members. The investor's proposal was rejected, and Ji-hoon's vision for a company that balanced profit with purpose was upheld. This victory further solidified his reputation as a principled and visionary leader. Meanwhile, Ji-hoon and Yoona's personal lives were also evolving. They welcomed their first child, a beautiful baby girl named Ji-yoon. Parenthood brought new challenges and joys, and Ji-hoon found a new source of motivation in his role as a father. He was determined to create a world where Ji-yoon could grow up with opportunities and support, free from the struggles he had faced. Yoona, too, embraced motherhood with grace and enthusiasm. She balanced her career and family life, often designing from home and involving Ji-yoon in her creative process. Their home was filled with love, laughter, and the promise of a bright future. As Ji-hoon continued his journey, he remained committed to his vision of a company that made a positive impact on society. He expanded the Rising Stars program, partnered with other organizations to promote ethical business practices, and continued to mentor young professionals. One day, while reviewing applications for the Rising Stars program, Ji-hoon came across a name that caught his attention: Hae-jin, a young man from his old neighborhood. Intrigued, Ji-hoon read through Hae-jin's application and saw a reflection of his own story. Determined to help, Ji-hoon decided to mentor Hae-jin personally. Hae-jin, like Ji-hoon, was driven by a desire to rise above his circumstances and create a better life for his family. Under Ji-hoon's mentorship, Hae-jin flourished, bringing fresh ideas and energy to the company. Ji-hoon saw in Hae-jin the same determination and potential that had driven him, and he felt a deep sense of fulfillment in being able to give back. As Ji-hoon looked back on his journey, he realized that his success was not just about climbing the corporate ladder or achieving personal wealth. It was about making a difference, creating opportunities for others, and leading with integrity. His life was a testament to the power of hard work, determination, and the unwavering support of loved ones. Ji-hoon's story, from the slums of Seoul to the pinnacles of success, became an enduring tale of hope, inspiring generations to come. His legacy was one of resilience, kindness, and the belief that anyone could change their fate through hard work and determination. With Yoona and Ji-yoon by his side, Ji-hoon looked forward to the future, knowing that the journey was far from over and that there were still many more heights to climb. A new beginning. As Ji-hoon continued to lead his company to new heights, he received an unexpected call from an old acquaintance, Mr. Kim, the CEO of a struggling but historically significant company. Mr. Kim had heard about Ji-hoon's success and his reputation for ethical leadership. He reached out to Ji-hoon with a proposition. Ji-hoon, I need your help. Our company is on the brink of collapse, and we need someone with your vision and integrity to turn things around, Mr. Kim said, his voice filled with urgency. Ji-hoon listened carefully, understanding the gravity of the situation. He had always admired Mr. Kim's company for its innovation and contributions to the industry. The opportunity to take on a new challenge and apply his skills to save a company with such a rich history was both daunting and exciting. After discussing the proposal with Yoona, who encouraged him to take on the challenge, Ji-hoon decided to accept Mr. Kim's offer. He knew it would be a significant undertaking, but he was ready for a new beginning. As Ji-hoon prepared to take on this new role, he felt a sense of anticipation and determination. He knew that the journey ahead would be filled with challenges, but he was confident in his ability to lead with integrity and make a positive impact. With Yoona, Ji-yoon, and his team by his side, Ji-hoon was ready to embark on this new chapter of his life. And so, Ji-hoon's story continued, a testament to the power of perseverance, integrity, and the unwavering support of loved ones. His journey from poverty to success was just the beginning, and he was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that the best was yet to come.